Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Bruce, aka Haunted Husband, and welcome to Dinner with an Owl. I promise I'll keep my owl puns to a low minimum. No promises that there will be none. This game is described as break the puzzling spell of your eccentric host. Dinner with an Owl is a short, surreal point-and-click adventure. It has really good reviews on Steam, and it's free. You can't beat that. It says it's fully professional voice acted, has a good soundtrack, which it does. Most people say it's about 20 minutes, so we'll see if we can actually accomplish that. Usually we're way over that, so let's see how it goes.
Welcome, Mr. Webb. Mr. Brown is already awaiting you. You will find him in his office, down the hallway.
Thank you.
Have a pleasant stay, sir.
We got contracts. So it actually is a point and click. Anything up here?
Mr. Brown?
Nice to meet you, Mr. Webb.
But you...
Did you have a nice arrival?
Are you... okay?
I'm fine, thank you. You look hungry, though. Business can wait until tomorrow.
Well...
But before we eat, you have to meet the other guests.
Guests?
I'd like to introduce you to Miss April Merritt. April, this is my business partner, Mr. Webb.
Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure. But... don't you think it's quite odd that he's in...
This is her daughter, Josie.
Hello, sir.
And you already met my butler, Declan, over there.
Very well.
Guys! What's going on here?
Let's have dinner.
I mean, you can't blame this guy.
Delicious. Isn't it, April?
Declan really surpassed himself. Yummy.
What do you think, Mr. Webb?
Like, you imagine the situation walking into it. Like, he's a freaking talking owl, and no one is even batting an eye. How do we want to play this? Do we want to be cool and calm and collective? Or do we want to be like, just on edge and be like, you're an owl, damn it, an owl. Let's be calm and collective.
It's pretty good, indeed.
I'm glad to hear that. There's nothing better than a good dinner.
I'm really tired.
That's hardly surprising. You had an exhausting day, and we've got a lot of work to do. We'll see each other tomorrow.
I love the way he's
Just
talking.
come to my office when you're ready.
I will guide Mr. Webb to his room then.
All right?
Should I stay here with Mr. Brown?
I'll be right back, okay?
She comes back and freaking little Josie's like halfway hanging out of his mouth.
Your room is upstairs. Second door on the left.
Do I have to do that, or can I just... No, I have to ask him.
So, now that we are alone, what the heck is wrong with Mr. Brown?
Psst. He might hear us.
Yeah, I mean... Why shouldn't I
Why
speak?
shouldn't I speak out about what he is?
Why are you yelling, bro?
Because it's very dangerous to provoke him.
You might peck your eyes out.
Seem to be a
How long have you been? How long have you already been here?
How long have you already been here?
I don't know exactly. Weeks. Maybe even months. He won't let us leave.
Do you want to leave?
Want to leave this place?
Of course I do.
And what do you think about Declan?
I don't know if we can trust him. Maybe you can find out.
Let's go then.
He is with Josie right now. And I won't leave without her.
Let's just go and get her. What could he do to stop us?
You underestimate him.
Who does?
Sometimes he lurks in the dark. Eavesdrops on our conversations. I think he even poisoned the tap water. The only way you could help us is to neutralize him. Before you fall under his spell.
Please no flavor text. Let me just get some thoughts out. I'm in the exact same place she left me too. That's kind of weird. Did I sleep standing up? Is there actually a upstairs? Do I actually have a room? Who knows? So we walk into the situation. We have contracts in our possession, so we're assuming we're business partners. Or maybe he contacted us about some type of service. We show up, he's a freaking owl that no one wants to talk about. And apparently he's holding this woman and her child hostage. My question is, how did they end up here? What's up with the butler? Is the butler in on it? Or is the butler also too here against his will? Some interesting questions, but to top it all off, she tells us we have to kill him to get out. I'm not too sure we signed up for that. I'm not sure at all. Can I just walk out the door? Nope.
I don't need an umbrella at the moment.
I assume upstairs is down that hallway, but we'll never know.
Good morning, Mr. Webb. I often can't find any sleep at night.
I wonder why.
Then I like to observe the stars through my telescope. Just hand over the contracts and we can get straight to work. Enough for today. We're making good progress here. See you later at dinner.
See you there.
Did he make me stand the whole time? It's kind of rude, isn't it?
How may I be of service?
This should be interesting.
What's for dinner today?
Haggis.
Nice.
Okay, that's very European.
What do you recommend to drink?
We've got a decent selection of red wine. Just don't drink the tap water.
Why shouldn't I?
Well, the water in this area is a bit limey.
May I ask you a personal question, Declan?
Certainly, sir.
Here we go. Have you
Have
thought
you
about
ever
her?
thought about quitting your job?
Excuse me?
Do you think about leaving this house?
It's not that easy.
I will take care of it. But I need your help.
What should I do?
Geez, this gets dark in a hurry, doesn't it? Now I regret not asking him the other question, because I thought, like most of the selection trees, it'd still be there afterwards, but...
Can you provide me some sort of weapon?
Well, there are plenty of knives in the kitchen.
That should do.
Meet me tomorrow at this place. We have to eat dinner now.
How was work?
Mr. Webb is a tough negotiating partner, but I'm confident that we can conclude an agreement.
We'll find a solution for our problem soon.
You're our only chance.
Don't worry. It will be over soon.
I'm afraid it may already be too late.
How did she convince Mr. Brown to let her walk out with him in the hallway again? Because it's not like she can say, I need to show him to his room again. Because that's even more suspicious. I mean, how did she manage to go out? I don't know why I keep walking over here.
Mr.
Ah,
Webb, what are you up to? I knew it all the time, but it won't work. You hear me?
Mr. Brown.
Declan,
I didn't do anything wrong, sir.
it's me who decides about that. Come to my room after dinner.
No, sir. Please.
yo, Declan, man, we gotta get on this, man.
I don't need an umbrella at the moment.
Here it is.
Thank you, Declan. Be prepared to leave this house soon.
I just hope that it works.
I often can't. Then I like to... I've got to work on something different at the moment. Please come back later.
Got him.
He's dead.
Later.
Let's get out of here.
Can we really leave now, Mummy?
I think it's already too late for him.
No, not again. Oh, I'm so thirsty.
Let's have dinner.
What?
Welcome, Mr. Fowler. Mr. Webb is already awaiting you. You will find him in his office, down the hallway.
Thank you.
Have a pleasant stay, sir.
I don't know what I could have done different. I don't know.
He awaits you in...
Okay, let's try some... I'm not sure what we can do
Mr.
different.
Webb?
Nice to meet you, Mr. Fowler. Did you have a night?
Yes.
You look... But before we...
Guests.
April.
Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure.
This is her...
Hello,
And you already...
Very well.
Let's... Delicious. What do you think?
I'm more interested in why you are an
So, everyone finished?
yes, Mum.
I will guide Mr. Fowler to his room then.
All right.
Should I stay here? With Mr. Webb?
I'll be right back, okay?
We'll see each other tomorrow. Just come to my office when you're ready. We've got a lot of work to do.
Your second door on the left.
Have a good night.
Sleep well.
I'm just not buying into anything. Just not gonna get anything. I'm just gonna do my work and try to get out.
Good morning, Mr. Fowler. Enough for... We're making good... See you later.
See you there.
What? What the? What am I witnessing here? What the? I'm at a lost for words. What was it a fever dream?
We'll see each other at dinner.
I don't need an umbrella.
How may I be?
What's for dinner today?
Lamb and kidney pie.
Oh, nice. It changes.
Very well. What do you recommend to drink?
We've got a decent selection of red wine. Just don't drink the tap water.
Why shouldn't I?
Well, the water in this area is a bit limey.
May I ask you a personal question, Declan?
Certainly, sir.
Do you like working for Mr. Webb?
Well, he's a good man, I guess.
See you later.
Interesting.
We'll see each other at dinner.
It's weird that it's going to force me to go down that character tree, but okay.
How may I be of service?
Have you ever thought about? Do you think
It's not.
I will take what I need?
What should I?
Can you?
Well,
That should do.
meet me. We have to eat.
How was work?
Mr. Fowler is a tough, but I'm confident that
We'll find a solution for all.
You're our only chance.
Don't worry, it will be over.
I'm afraid it.
Why would I still get that same character arc? I haven't even gone down that path with.
Here it is.
Can you give me one more knife?
Here you go.
Interesting.
Thank you, Declan. Be prepared to leave.
I just hope that it works.
Now I got 2 knives. What happens if I do nothing? What if I just give him the contracts?
I've got to work on something different at the moment. Please come back later.
I'm still gonna shank him up.
Let's get out of here.
Can we really leave now, Mummy?
I think it's already too late for him.
No, not again.
Then what was the second knife
Oh,
for?
I'm so thirsty.
Let's have dinner.
Then what was the second knife for?
Welcome, Mr. Riley. Mr. Fowler is already... You will find him in his...
Thank you. This place looks strangely familiar. I don't need an Mr. Fowl.
Nice to meet you. Did you have a nice...
Yes.
You look... But before...
Guest.
I'd like April.
Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure.
This is her...
Hello,
And you already...
Very well.
Let's... Delicious. What do you think?
I am really tired.
That's hardly... You had an exhaust... And we've got a lot of work. We'll see each other tomorrow. Just come to my...
I will guide.
All right.
should I stay here with Mr. Fowler?
I'll be right. Your room is second door.
So, what the heck?
You might hear.
Do you?
Of course,
Let's go then.
he is with, and I won't leave with
Have a good night.
sleep.
So we're past the 20-minute mark, so
I don't need an
so much for it being in only 20 minutes.
Mr. Riley. Enough for... We're making good pro... See you later.
See you there.
I often... Then I like...
Anything else new in here? Nope. Talk to Declan.
How may I be?
What's for dinner today?
Scotch broth.
Good choice. What do you recommend to?
We've got a decent... Just...
Why should?
Well, the...
May I ask?
Certainly, sir.
Do you like work?
Well, he's a man, I get.
Have you ever thought about? Do you think?
It's not. My master possesses the people inside this house. Everyone who stays here longer than a few hours falls under his spell.
I will take care of it. But I need your help.
What should I do?
Can you
Well, there are...
that should
Meet me, but hear my words. It may already be too late for you to survive this situation. The only way to stop this man would be if he was killed by someone who just arrived at this house. We have to eat dinner now.
Interesting.
How was work?
Mr. Riley, but I'm confident.
We'll find a solution.
You're our only child.
Don't worry, it will.
I'm afraid.
I think I got it.
Mr. Riley, what? I knew it all, but it won't. You hear me?
Mr. Fowler.
Declan,
I did...
it's me. Come to my...
No, sir.
I think I got it. I think I got it.
Here it is.
Can you give me one more knife?
Here you go.
Thank you, Declan. Be prepared to...
I just...
I concealed a knife inside the umbrella stand.
La da da da. Just got some contracts. Yeah da da da. Nothing to see here. Hey, what's behind you? Ah, that's what's behind you.
Let's get out.
Can we really leave?
I think it's already too late for him.
No, not again. Oh, I'm so thirsty.
Let's have dinner.
I got it. I think I got it this time. Here we go.
Welcome, Mr. Fowler. Mr. Riley, you will find him in...
Thank you.
Have a pleasant... There goes another one.
There is a knife.
Da 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 da. Got some contracts. Nothing to see here. I'm going here. Oh, da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, what do you think about that one, sucker?
Let's get out of here.
Can we really leave now, Mummy?
Yes, my dear. This creature won't detain us any longer. We'll leave this nightmare and never look back.
It's really good. Really interesting. A game by Boring Suburban Dad. That's really clever. So I assume that you can leave after... probably the earliest you can get out is like the 4th day, probably? Because you have to go through it at least one rotation, right? I don't remember if I could ask Declan for a second knife the first time. Speedrun? Just to see? We have to wait for these credits to roll. So I'm gonna be quiet, let them run, and then we'll go into a speedrun real quick. Alright, speedrun city. Come on.
Let's have dinner.
Welcome, Miss. You will
Thank-
have a...
There's nothing in the stand, right? Just make sure.
I don't need an umbrella.
Okay. Maybe you can ask him for 2 knives right from the very beginning.
Miss, but okay.
I'm you, but
Get
This as fast as possible.
I'd like
it.
this.
God, what?
Let. Is what
I am.
will just
I will.
or
Should I with Miss?
I'll be. You're.
So what? Do you? Let's go. Let's just.
You. See, I think you beef.
I have to wait till after my second day before I can talk to Declan, right? Yep, okay, just making sure. Go in, do some contracts.
good morning, Mr. Webb.
Here, you go check these out.
Enough. We're
See you.
How may
May I ask?
certain?
Do you like?
Well, I.
Have you ever thought? Do I will take, but I need.
What should I?
Can you? That
Meet? We have.
Mr.
will.
You're.
Don't. It,
Mr. What? I but you declare. I it co-
Here it is.
thank you. Be prepared.
I.
See you later.
So yes, you have to do 2 loops before he'll give you 2 knives. Okay. Now we know.